Do you mean Stranger Things? I advertise Stranger Things? I mean, I did not intentionally advertise it, but honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I like quite a few good TV shows. I love watching different TV series. I am actually a huge fan of Stranger Things. I am a huge, huge fan. To tell you how much I love Stranger Things, Okay, I can't watch Stranger Things anymore because it's boring for me. You know why? Because I've seen Stranger Things at least 4 times. And season 4, I've seen 2 times. All of the other seasons, I've seen at least 4 times. Like, I can't watch that show anymore. But it's awesome. It was fun to watch it every single time. No! Okay, I'm dead. This son of a bitch, I just wanted to do my challenge. Come on. Oh, man. Wait, is she gonna let... He's a guy here, right? Is he gonna let me go? No. Okay. I'm dead. I just wanted to do my challenge. This son of a bitch. Bates Motel. I've never heard of that. You know, before watching a TV show, I go on Google and then I type the TV show's name. I go on Rotten Tomatoes, which is like, in my opinion, the most trustworthy review website. And then I check the reviews. If the reviews are good, then it's on my wish list to watch. I think that Stranger Things the return of Stranger Things is very hyped. Not just because it's been removed, but also because of Season 4. I think Season 4 of Stranger Things, it's a masterpiece. And if Vecna, for example, was a killer in Dead by Daylight, that would absolutely blast the sales of this game. Like, everybody would be like, oh my god, Vecna is in Dead by Daylight. Or imagine, like, Eddie as a survivor. Or, what is that one survivor? Maya Hawk. Fuck, I forgot her name. But yeah, imagine like those survivors and Vecna as a killer, and people would go, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, that's the best chapter ever. No, not Max, not Max. The one Steve fell in love, but she was lesbian. Fuck. Yeah, Robin. That's what I'm talking about, Robin. I see many people who love Robin. She's a decent character, but she's not one of my favorites. So, of course, I tend to forget her name because she doesn't go even to my top 5 favorite characters. Yeah, Dying Light would be boring. It's not only for you. It would be boring for me too, actually. Because... okay, maybe it wouldn't be boring if the power of the killer is good, you know? If we get amazing map, if we get amazing perks, if the killer looks cool as fuck, if we get a sexy survivor, I would spend my money on that chapter, you know? But I have never played Dying Light. I have never played it in my life. It just didn't... it has never interested me. Neither Dying Light 2. So... I want a licensed chapter. I don't want to have another original chapter. I want a licensed chapter. But I don't want a licensed chapter from the game that I don't care about. And I don't care about Dying Light. Of course, it's not about me, you know, so... we never got to catch up on streams because of timings. I'm from India. Oh, you're from India? That's great! It's very weird that you're from India, because we don't really get viewers from India. I'm a bit familiar with India because my mom is in a relationship with Indian, strangely enough. Wait. Is she farming? Yeah. Okay. Blind. Oh no, don't move. Blind. Nice. If we take all of the seasons from Stranger Things, like every single season, yeah, Hopper is my favorite character, that's true. Wait, how have I described him? You know, sometimes I watch my old videos Yeah, I know it's cringe, but I watch my own videos sometimes. And then I'm like, did I really say this? Did I really say this? And I'm watching it like, what the fuck? What will I say next? What will I say next? I completely tend to forget what I said in the past, you know? Like, you know, like I make top 5 videos for every single killer. Sometimes I go back and then I watch my own videos just to get my top 5 tips because I forgot all of them. Isn't that weird? Like, if you asked me what is your all-time favorite Stranger Things character, no matter the season, it wouldn't be Hopper. It has to be Alexei, you know? From Stranger Things season 3. Like, his death just touched my heart, bro. Like, Alexei has to be my favorite of the favorites. Like, he's the top tier, you know? I would put Hopper in the S tier, but Alexei... Well, he deserves his own personal tier, you know? When Stranger Things left Dead by Daylight, I've missed Nancy and her go-to perk, Inner Healing. Inner Healing was my favorite perk for so long, bro. And then fucking boons appeared. I actually hate that they introduced boon perks into the game. Not because they're bad or they're good, no, not because of that. But they removed the whole usage of inner healing, you know? Inner healing is so good. Like, it's so good, you know? You can just cleanse a totem, get into a locker, and make sure that you are healed, like 100% consistent. But then people started bringing boon perks that are completely, they are a counter to inner healing. Like, you need to bless the totem instead of cleansing it, you know? It makes inner healing shit perk. It makes inner healing unusable most of the time. And I absolutely loved it, you know? He said, if Stranger Things will be back, you will lick Hopper's tits. Did I say that? Yeah, I might have said that. I like to talk a lot about sexual stuff in my videos, not gonna lie. I talk a lot about big cock and tits, you know. I talk a lot about vagina, blah, 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 blah. Like, if I talked like that on Twitch, I would be banned, you know. YouTube is less strict about that, so, you know, I take advantage of that. Like, watching Stranger Things is something else. Like, every time I watch a new season of Stranger Things, my dick gets hard, my titties drop down, I just become an alpha male, and then I get my popcorns, I sit down like Andrew Tate, like top G with my hands on my legs spread apart, you know, and I feel like a gangster, you know. Sometimes I just put my glasses on and then I just enjoy Stranger Things like I don't know, like it's crazy. Stranger Things is a really nice addition to Dead by Daylight. I am actually a very big fan of a lot of horror movies and also horror TV shows. And when they add something like that, something from a movie I like, to Dead by Daylight, that makes me so happy, that makes me excited for this game again. Because, like, I love Halloween, for example, and I love that Michael Myers is in this game. I love Hellraiser, and I love that Pinhead is in this game, even though NFT is stupid, like, that whole controversy is stupid, like... Jonathan, screw him. Oh, you hate Jonathan because of season 4? Like, because they made him look like a dumbass? Is that why you don't like Jonathan? Because, yeah, he looked like a dumbass smoking some weed and shit, and my brother didn't like him in season 4. But I actually still kinda like Jonathan. Actually, I got to tell you, I don't like him as much as I liked him before. I was never a big Jonathan fan. But I don't think that he's a shitty character, you know? I like his friend Argyle. He's kind of funny. What the fuck? Does this killer have like Lightborn or something? No, no, no. No, no, no. Oh, fuck. Get up. Oh, please, let me do this, please. No. Every single killer won't let me do my challenge. What? I remember watching season 1 of Stranger Things. And when I was watching season 1 of Stranger Things, I absolutely hated Steve. And I still stand by my opinion that Steve in season 1, he's a douchebag, okay? He's a piece of shit, and he does not deserve Nancy. Because he was a douchebag. His whole company was shitty. I hated his company, you know? The Tommy or whoever that guy was, he was shitty, you know? But Jonathan, on the other hand, he seemed to care about Nancy. He was a nice and caring dude, and I was like, I hope they will end up together. And they did end up together. But the thing is that, the interesting thing is that, every single season, Steve would get better and better as a character. Steve has an insane character development. He goes from one of my least likable characters in the franchise to like one of the best characters in Stranger Things, you know what I mean? He becomes this lovely babysitter who is so cool, so amazing, so awesome. And then when the season 4 comes out, I'm like, oh my god, I wish Steve and Nancy will be together. I really want them to be together, you know what I mean? Like, Jonathan turns into this weird guy who doesn't even love Nancy anymore, you know what I mean? But Steve, he loves Nancy. So, yeah, if you asked me in the first season, I would say that Steve is a bad character. But especially season 3, when he was like, you know, Steve Ahoy, the ice cream cashier. That's like the best Steve ever. Like, I love Steve there, you know? That's the best. Dustin is my favorite of the kids, you know? Like, if you asked... Oh, fuck off! If you asked which kid is my favorite... You mean like you can throw 11 out there? 11 is not even close to being my favorite child. Dustin is incredibly funny. Overall, my favorite character has to be Hopper. Overall. But if I had to tell you one specific character from, for example, season 3, I think Alexei is better than Hopper. At least he made me so like... I was so happy with Alexei. Like, he's so funny, you know? It might be hard to renew Stranger Things license. Like, it doesn't really depend on Dead by Daylight developers, you know what I mean? If we don't get Stranger Things back, ever, it might not be a fault of the developers. I think developers really want to bring Stranger Things back, but apparently Netflix is turning into this greedy and shitty company, and they don't want to give their licenses to other companies, you know? I'm starting to hate Netflix. And it's also because they are doing it so you can't watch Netflix outside of your house. Like, that's the stupidest change ever. So I believe that if Stranger Things doesn't come to Dead by Daylight, it might be developers' fault, but not necessarily, you know? Like, I wouldn't blame them. It would be cool if it came back, though, you know? You know, if not Dead by Daylight, I wouldn't be... Like, I wouldn't watch Stranger Things, you know? If not Dead by Daylight, I would not have seen Hellraiser. If not Dead by Daylight, I would not have seen Evil Dead. Like, if not Dead by Daylight, I wouldn't know what is Michael Myers, you know? Dead by Daylight is the best, one of the best things that has happened to my life. If not this game, I would have missed on so much of cool shit. Like, people can hate on Dead by Daylight all day long. Like, I will agree that developers of Dead by Daylight are not the best people, okay? They are making a bunch of very bad decisions for the game, and I don't really like developers of this game. But Dead by Daylight is amazing game. It's one of the best games ever in my opinion. And it's just like, I love this game. That's why I care about it, you know?